I'm here and I'm really excited. Coming to a Bellator show as a fan as opposed to being a fighter is a lot different. But I'm just enjoying it. I don't have to cut a bunch of weight to, kind of make it a miserable week here in Chicago. So, I treat it as fight week, come enjoy it, take it serious, and, I get to find out who's next. So I'm very excited for that co-main event with Patricio, Pitbull, and Sergio. And, to be honest with you, I want to fight the pound for pound number one. I want Patricio to make history tonight, be a three-weight world champion, and, I have the other piece of that, the interim champ, and I want to fight him,
And I know you're saying that that's who you want to fight, but how do you actually see this fight going?
I think Patricio gets it done. He's got so much experience. I think he gets the job done, and if he doesn't, then Pettis will look spectacular, because that's how he wins, man. He's a spectacular finisher himself, so, either one, I think, by the end of the night, their names are going to be much bigger than they are now, so either one I have a shot at, even a bigger opportunity than I just had with the $1 million against Steph.
And I know, if I remember correctly, this fight was announced before your fight had even happened. What were your thoughts when you heard that? Was there a little bit of like, hey, wait, what about us?
Yeah, because I figured I win the interim belt, I win the tournament, and I could kind of get Pettis coming off injury, with all the momentum. I felt like that would have been a little easier of a fight, but I was kind of happy too, because who it would be, Patricio Pitbull, the Bellator GOAT. His name in itself is, huge, so I felt a big chip on my shoulder, and, to go out there and knock Stotts out cold in the first round, win $1 million. I have a lot of momentum, and, I'm ready for one of them.
How do you see the fight going with each one of them? With you?
With me, I think I can dominate and finish anyone in the world, so, I do what I do best, I think I could take anyone down. I think I could put anyone away on the floor. I'm a submission king. The only one that has similar finishes to me is Charles Oliveira in the last 5 years, and I have more than him. So, I'm a finisher on the ground, and I just showed I could knock people out. So, I think, on the feet, on the mat, anywhere, I feel like I can finish either one. So, I would really like to test myself, and, I want to, when I do fight either one, what I can promise is I'm going to go out there to hunt them, and I'm going to go out there to finish them. I'm not a point fighter.
Last question for me. When would you like to see this fight happen between the two of you?
I hope this fight's quick tonight and they're healthy, because I'm ready, and I've been in the gym since my last fight, so I'm ready to go 4 weeks, 6 weeks, next week.
Are there any specific aspects about either of those guys' games that impress you?
Yes, they're both deadly strikers. Patricio Pitbull's a high-level black belt on the ground. He's got 20-something finishes, so, I have 14. He's got 10 more than me, I believe, so that in itself is scary, and it gets me up at night. In the morning, should I say. It gets me up. It gets me ready to train. It gets me motivated, and that's the most important thing. So they have a lot of skill and a lot of game, both of them. Patricio overall, I think he kind of, more to worry about, because Pettis, I think, is just primarily a striker, but they both have a lot to offer.
Definitely, thank you.
Is Hawaii the best place you ever spent a fight camp?
Yeah.
Or fight week?
Yeah, fight week, back-to-back years in Hawaii. First year was against Horiguchi, and then the second year I won $1 million. It was amazing, and, I don't know, I'm hoping they bring me back, and, we can make it 3-0 out there.
Anybody else?
Let's do it.
Oh, Patchy right here. Obviously, Patricio's kind of hungry for getting extra hardware. He moved up. Now he's moving down for you. Is that something that you've thought about at all? Do you have similar aspirations where you feel your body type at all, you could move up and try for 145? Or?
Yeah, I'm big for the weight class. I cut a lot of weight. I'm bigger than, the whole division. So, I think down the line I'll probably go up, but not now. I have teammates doing business up there. Jeremy Kennedy, Mads Brunel. They're both part of my team at Extreme, and they're right in line for that title shot. So, that's free game to them. I want multiple title holders out of my gym, out of the stable of people I train. I'm not trying to hold up any divisions right now. I want to be the best bantamweight champion in the promotion's history, and that's my main goal, my main focus. And right now I have the most finishes in the history of bantamweight and the most submissions. So I want to run that number up and be the best champion that they've ever had.
You mentioned not holding up divisions. Are you concerned at all, like Patricio mentioned in 125, that somehow, some way, you might have to fight again before you unify the titles?
Yeah, that kind of makes me nervous for sure, especially even if Pettis wins. I could see him trying to move down to 125 and get champ status, seeing as he has a win over Horiguchi. I'm just hoping that, they honor it, so we can unify these, I'm the rightful interim champion. I'm the rightful next guy. I've had the toughest last 3 fights being in the tournament. I fought a who's who, killers, and I've been finishing them. So, no division changes, none of that, no 4-weight champion bullshit, none of that, I'm next, and I think, I'm the rightful guy, I'm the most dangerous guy, so.
Patchy, 2 quick ones. Appreciate your time. First one is, outside of the physical preparation you have throughout all your fight weeks, is there anything on the mental side of things that you brought into your camp?
Yeah, just a lot more time with just visualizing, a lot more time, listening to myself, not just going to the gym and just, listening to, let's say, other people that are influencing me, or just, coaches that I don't feel have the best knowledge of it. I just felt like, after I lost, I took a lot of the burden and responsibility I put in my own hands, and I lead my camp, and a lot of visualization, a lot of work on the mental side too to get ready for these fights. I'm almost obsessed with whoever I'm fighting, throughout my entire days, for weeks leading up to it. And it sounds crazy, but I feel like you have to be crazy in order to be a world champion. You have to be different in order to be champion of this caliber, and I'm going to prove why I am.
Absolutely. Did the mental aspect of the game come in after you suffered that rare loss, or is this something you've had your entire career?
I've had it my entire career, but I feel like, at some point I got a little overconfident because, I had finished everyone for the last 4 or 5 years at a time in my life, and I had never lost any rounds. So, I tried so hard to finish Juan, and I'm 10 minutes into a fight that I'm dominating up 2 rounds to nothing, and I'm like, damn, I'm tired now. So, visualizing what happens if you don't finish him, like kind of how I did against Horiguchi, visualizing how you can win rounds late, just a lot of maturity, a lot of growth, and now I'm, entering my prime. I think I just turned 26 at that time, 29 now. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm faster, and, I've done a lot on the physical side, but like you said, the mental side is a big part of it too.
Yeah, it didn't take you long to get back on that finishing train. And then a quick fun one for you. Any big purchases after that $1 million winner?
No, me and Tatiana, we're still looking for a house out in Vegas, so, I'm just going to buy a house, stay grounded, stay humble, and they say the first million's your hardest, so, I'm coming for a lot more.
I wish I knew, but I'll take your word for it.